when it comes to corporate governance in Greek, in Greek companies, sometimes we have this barrier that it's very specific. It's got very specific features, which sometimes are very uneasy to understand deeply. So I think that first of all, the importance of the governance will be disclosing before governing. So at least to us. In terms of what we can say about corporate governance in Greece, so Greece has a very concentrated share structure, and most comes from family-owned companies. So of course, for shareholders, it's important to see that this is governed properly, and not just the head of the family coming in and basically governing the companies as probably it used to be. But when it comes to stock listed, then of course other shareholders must be taken into consideration. So it's important to see that they're governed and this governance is disclosed and transparent.
Okay. Have you any proposals for better use of corporate governance in Greece?
Well, there are nothing. I mean, I come from the assumption that every corporate governance. So let me take that. No, let's rewind. But one size does not fit all. So of course, Greece has its own history of companies. It's got its own corporate governance. It can work under the conditions of disclosure and transparency and accountability, if that makes sense. So I have no specific suggestions because I think that whatever can work if it's disclosed, it's applied transparently, and directors are held accountable.
Okay. Can we have some remarks or highlights of your speech?
Yeah, I mean, we're just discussing about it. What I'm going to say is that, well, of course, I will discuss the role of the proxy research advisors, which they have. We are seeing that companies also in Greece are becoming more active when it comes to responding to us and engaging with us. A positive thing is that we feel that they're not just. One thing we feel is that we are not just feeling that they would want us to change our recommendation, but they respect our opinion, our recommendation. They try to understand the reason why, maybe to adapt and to do something. And so they are inquiring as what would be acceptable for us. So which is a positive attitude, and it's changed in the past years, and we're very much welcoming it.